And happy Monday to all of my amazing Leos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Happy Monday, Leos. Hopefully you all had a fantastic weekend. I know you did because that is the intention you set. So yes, it is a very, very, very happy Monday. I know that you all will agree because that is the intention you set, right? All right, I want to make sure people are not sabotaging themselves. Self-sabotage, that's what we're going to be talking about today, plus the number 74. We are approximately 7.4 days away from the next full moon. Exciting, right? Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Leos. Yes, you Leos are amazing. You got to point to yourself and tell yourself, yes, I am amazing. That's right, I am. I am all these things. Yes, in every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions and spirituality, and where they need to take action. I am talking to my caring, out here living a great life, optimistic, natural leaders who are also kind and protective, also loyal, honest, vivacious, humorous, cheerful, warm-hearted, creative, passionate, generous, lions. That's you, gods and goddesses. I am talking to you, Leos. Yes, what is self-sabotage? Now listen, you all have set goals. You said, okay, from that new moon, now we're moving towards this full moon, full realization of things that you've been saying that you've been wanting to do, goals that you set for yourselves, right? I'm going to tell you how you set apart from everybody else, right? From everyone else around you. We're not talking about other signs. We're just talking about spirits around you, what sets you apart and why you will not be sabotaging yourselves. Here we have 6 of Pentacles. Yes. See someone receiving money. I'm also looking at Ace of Pentacles. I'm also looking at the Magician card. Yes. People will think you're a magician because you are. Here we have the King of Swords. Yes. We also have the 8 of Wands. Let me make some room here. 8 of Wands, quick progression, and we have the 9 of Wands. You all are at the end of a cycle. Yay! At the end of a cycle. Listen, let me tell you, a lot of people sabotage themselves, right? Self-sabotage refers to behaviors or patterns that hold you back and prevent you from doing what you want to do. What are the major causes of self-sabotage? First is fear, false evidence appearing real. People are really afraid of doing what they said they wanted to do. You said that you wanted to be what? You wanted to start a YouTube channel. You wanted to start a podcast. You wanted to start X, Y, and Z. So what happens in between when you first put it out there in the universe and the realization, full moon, right? The reason this is going to set you apart from the rest of them is that they're sabotaging themselves and you won't do it. They're going to start procrastinating because things are not happening the way that they want them to happen. They're not happening as fast as they want, right? We talking about these moon phases. They're going to start chronic, worrying about stuff that just, one little thing happens, they're going to start being worrywarts. Some people may even start abusing substances. Some people may start being chronically late for things because they really didn't want it in the first place, right? Some people may start some stress eating. Some people may have intimacy and commitment issues. All kinds of things, cause people to sabotage. But guess what? You all are getting it, Leos. You're getting it, which is great. This is why you're at the end of a cycle. You're at the end, right? You're at the end. We have 5 planets that are currently retrograde right now. You all are starting to really pick up and really learn how all of this works, how it all ties in, that we are all gods. We are all creators. Creators, we create the life that we want, right? Yes, absolutely. You're at the end of a long and arduous path. You're at the end of a long and arduous path that you've been on of enlightenment, right? Sometimes it's been good, sometimes not so good, but nevertheless, you're learning more and more about who you are, what makes you happy, and recognizing, yeah, it is all about me, right? Self-care, right? Self-care, it is all about me. If I'm not full, how can I help somebody else? If I don't have it together, how can I help somebody else? We're not talking about perfection, not to be mistaken for perfection. But let me make sure I'm full. Let me make sure I start my day out with just my quiet time, my meditation, filling myself up before I start checking emails and text messages and, you know, searching social media to see. I mean, unless, believe it or not, guys, I used to have a job. This is when I was a junior computer scientist. This was a whole long time ago. My job, and I'm telling you, I was getting, at the time, this is in the early, hold on, let me get it together. In the early, it was the late 80s, early 90s. I was getting paid close to 6 figures for searching the internet all day long. Yeah. Obviously, there's a whole other stuff that went in between it, but that was my job. I had to search the internet all day long. But I was looking for like codes and stuff and the trends and all, long before all of that stuff became a trend. But really, I mean, unless that is your job to do that and you're getting paid well, and I'm thinking that was a lot of money back then. But nevertheless, before you go out and you give, because you all are givers by default, right, Leos? This is what's going to set you apart from everybody else. You are not going to sabotage yourself. So like I said, you're at the end of a cycle, and look what's coming your way. More money, right? You have the ability to manifest a great deal of money. And so I'm looking at more money coming your way, right? And so this is what's happening for you, right? This is what you said that you wanted. So look at all the things that happen along the way. This is what you gotta stay on course. You really gotta stay on course. Write those things down that you say that you want. Speak it out into the world. Put it into the existence, into the universe. Trust that the God in you is actually making it happen. It's going to return. So you all some people had to take, when I say long, arduous path, that's what I'm looking at right here, right? So this right here, the King of Swords lets me know that you are a lot wiser now. You're a lot more knowledgeable about how things work. This has nothing to do with age, right? It has nothing to do with age, because age does not equate to wisdom. I'm going to say that again for the people sitting way in the back. Age does not equate to wisdom. You could get this at 12. Yeah, you could get this at 5. Really. You could get this at 65, 75, right? But whenever you get it, you got it. And now you're gone, right? Yes, you got it. Okay, so I see things moving a lot quicker for you all, because again, you are realizing, boom, you know when to speak, when to act, when not to, right? You know when to receive and when to give, right? We talked about the Magician card, which is Mercury. It was attached to the planet Mercury, the planet of communication. Whether it's verbal, nonverbal communication, you know when to act and when to receive, when to give, when to receive, and what to give and what to receive. Meaning that you all are at this point now, you're like, okay, I'm no longer sabotaging myself. I'm not going to give energy to things that don't serve my highest purpose. When I go to receive, even if there's no one else around me, I can receive from nature. I can receive from fire, which is the sun, your ruling planet, which never goes retrograde, and it even illuminates the moon, right? I can receive from the earth. That's going out, just simply going outside, right? You can start grounding. Yes, you can receive from there. You can receive from water if you're near a body of water, or even if you take a spiritual bath or a spiritual shower. And you can receive from air, the thing that we breathe, right? Yes, so you're receiving, and I see a lot of you all have gotten it. You're like, okay, now I see. Some of the things that trip people up. So I see some of you all businesses taking off, doing extremely well, exceedingly and abundantly well. I mean, like mind-blowingly well. Some people, I'm telling you, they're procrastinating because they want to try to bring their past forward, right? They want to bring people from their past that didn't support them, people who were just not, people who just weren't ready. You don't have to say anything bad about anybody. They just weren't ready. They weren't on the same frequency. That is A-okay. We never need to say anything bad about anybody. It's just, hey, they weren't ready, but I am. I'm ready to move forward. Because why? You've been on this long and arduous path of enlightenment. You know exactly what it is you want. A lot of times people forget. I had a conversation with somebody this weekend, and I was asking them, they are celebrated by many people. I'll just put it that way, right? So anyway, I was asking them, I said, you know, why do you think that you are where you are in life? Why? Why do you think you are? You know, and they were saying, because I've had this dream since I was a child, and I just never gave up. No matter what happened in my life, I just never, ever gave up. And that's the ticket. People think that people have overnight success. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. By the time the world sees it, it looks like it's overnight. Is you polished that thing, you failed at some things, you got back up, you learned those lessons, you didn't sit in that, you didn't sulk in that for too long. You say, hey, you know what? After a while, let me get back up. Now I need to make my focus laser. Yeah. So listen. Remember, you got to remember this, Leos, the sun, right? You are going to shine whether you want to or not. So why not shine, right? Okay, good. Here we have the Page of Cups. Some of you all did not think that your dreams were going to come to fruition unless you saw a pig fly through the sky, right? Guess what? Pigs are flying. Some of the people that doubted you, some of the people that didn't support you because they couldn't see themselves as a success, whatever your definition of success is, they could not see their dreams come to fruition, but you hung in there, Leo. You did it. You now starting to see your store open. You're starting to see, okay, you decide, okay, you know what, I want to be a real estate agent. I want to be a realtor. Okay, I'm going to stop telling certain people my dreams because all they're going to do is douse it with water. All they're going to do are be naysayers. They're going to create distractions for me. So I'm going to go in my quiet space. I'm going to carve out certain hours in a day and I'm just going to study. I'm going to read the books. I'm going to do what I need to do, whatever. And guess what? It's happening, right? Those same people that doubted you, all you need to do is tell people one or two things that you can just test to see if they're going to just like try to extinguish your fire. Remember, you're a fire sign. Try to extinguish your fire. Some people try to get you to procrastinate. They become a distraction because they can't see it for themselves, Leo, but you can. So those same people are going to try to come back into your space, people that you love. And those people could be family members, they could be friends, they could be romantic interest or whatever, trying to come back into your space because they are seeing it. Wow, Leo is actually doing it. Not like just talking about it. They're actually doing it. Yes, kudos to you, Leo. Pats on the back. Guess what? Another thing too, Leo. Eventually, part of the reason why I start out with the I am this and I am that, and and I'm talking to my high vibration Leos that you're caring out here, living a great life, optimistic. They'll become so deeply ingrained in you just knowing like who you are that you're saying it to yourself every single day, especially during those times where you're surrounded by darkness. You're surrounded by people who are vibrating low. You have to remember who you are, right? You all are healers. The sun is healing, right? So some of those challenging relationships, guess what? This is a new lease on life for a lot of you all, Leo, and you do not look like what you've been through. If you started to, I'm telling y'all, some of y'all a lot of you all have a book inside of you, even if it's just like short stories of things that you've gone through, it's going to help deliver a lot of people all over the world because you don't look like what you've been through. Some of y'all have gone hungry at night and people never knew that. Some of you all have been sexually, emotionally, mentally abused for years, and a lot of people don't know that about you. Some people have really, really survived domestic violence situations. I'm talking about both men and women. People assume it's just women that go through domestic violence. There are some men out here who have survived. People don't know. People don't know the half of the things that you went through. And so you don't look like what you've been through. So why even waste time on energies that are naysayers and haters who are trying to dim your light? Don't spend another moment doing it, right? So again, you don't look like what you've been through. You literally been feeling like you've been walking a tightrope your whole life. But guess what? I'm telling you, the God in you is really, really showing out, like really doing the most. Some of y'all are just going to be like, oh my God. When you look around and you start saying, wow, this is how you're going to feel right here, like the Knight of Wands. See how this person is smiling? They're just like, wow, just look at my life. Like really look at my life. When you start being grateful for just like the things that people say is just the little things, right? Just a little thing. I see your businesses being very booked and busy. Yes. Here we have all of this enlightenment right here. See this? I want to make sure I can get in real close. Right here, all of this enlightenment, right? And so this is not baggage. This is lots of duties and responsibilities that you'll have for your business. Some of you all are looking at your businesses like, wow, I actually this was a dream. I used to walk past this building every single day, and I used to say to myself, I sure wonder what it would be like if I opened up a beauty and barber supply store right here, just right here. I wonder what this would be like. Or, you know, you may have sat down at your computer and said, okay, I'm gonna try to write a book. You know, you didn't really fully believe you could do it. And then one day you was like, all of a sudden the words just started flowing, the tears started flowing, because you was just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Yes, that's how it happens. That's how it happens, right? Everybody has a story to tell. So I see your business being booked and busy, right? Yes, absolutely. I see you getting your fire back. This is how some people are. Some people are so distracted by the things that's going on in their lives. They're so distracted by their ex keep calling. They're so distracted by family members who keep calling with their drama. They're so consumed with their own inner thoughts that they cannot do it. Right? Again, self-sabotage. But guess what? This won't be you. You won't repeat another cycle. You're going to constantly be in a posture of gratitude, Leo. Every single day, getting up, I can move my fingers, I can move my toes, I can, you know, bat my eyelashes. I'm able to get up. I have a roof over my head. It's not a lot of drama and commotion going on in my house. I'm talking about being that grateful for even just the basic things, being able to inhale and exhale. That's how you start to really, really get the most out of life. Not comparing yourselves to other people. You don't have any you don't have any competition, none, right? This is how they're sitting back waiting for the vault to open because they're so distracted by everything around them. Hey, listen, if that person is an ex, block their number. That way, distraction gone. Open up the vault. Family members messy, call them with a bunch of gossip, keeping some stuff going, block the number, right? Do not repeat another cycle. Get disciplined. Yes. Right here, soul searching, the Hermit card, Virgo. Yes, some of you all have Virgo in your chart. You're very, very meticulous. You analyze. You have sat down and really analyzed every part of your life. You've learned it. You've learned it from top to bottom. Your business. You've learned how to write a book. I'm talking about. Instead of self-sabotage, you self-helped. You helped yourself, right? So yes, let's pull an oracle card. Like I said, we got 7.4 days away from the next full moon, full illumination, right? So this is where you all are going to really take some bold steps. This is what the full moon is about for Leos in particular. Taking that bold step to cut ties with things that don't serve your highest purpose. When I say laser focus, that's an understatement. The number 74. 74 carries a highly idealistic nature. It means that you are psychic and you want to pay attention to your dreams and hunches, as they are, and they can be premonitions, right? They can be premonitions. A card flipped out the desk, and this is what we're going to use. Take a walk. Yes, take a walk. That's what some of you all need to take the distractions, to take a walk, right? I know y'all know that's not where you thought I was going to go another way with this. I'm going the other way with it too. The other way is get outside and do some grounding. Take advantage of all four elements. The water, right? If you're near a body of water. The air, right? The earth, right? And the sun, fire, right? You want to take advantage of all of the elements. So you tell your distractions to take a walk. No more self-sabotaging. No more of that none, right? Number 74 also means that it means that your lesson is to balance the grounding earth. That's number 4. With the spiritual intuitive, that is the number 7, right? I could have just kept it at the number 7, but you know I had to just do the most and talk about 74 because I just love numbers. But again, like I said, no more self-sabotaging. This is going to be my lesson across the board for all my signs, because you have to go after your dreams. This is what you said you wanted to do. Go do it. Laser focus. That is what I have for you, Leos. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I know you will, because that is the intention that you set. Okay? Bye.